pushing in, they're getting crossfire, they're going down. Slender Bigster's flank, takes down first heavy, Laser goes down, Legacy in the corner goes down as well. It's a 2v1 at the moment, can't finish the light assault. Now versus Inflames, Inflames goes down. Can he take the light assault down?
Alright, so that was our trailer done by Menshir. And today we have Autism and V0DE for our current matchup. So we saw V0DE taking down WFAT last night. Really good game from V0DE, I think. Pretty solid win from them. And then Autism has not played yet in the playoffs, but they are the #1 seed in the B bracket, so should be a really good matchup today. Taking a look at rosters here and who's playing. Looks like on the Autism side we have Begong, Bracket, Corrales, Gratka, Josh, and Monkey. So pretty close to their starting lineup. So it should be really strong, just kind of raw fragging power. We'll see a lot of the really aggressive plays from them, particularly like Gratka. Josh on the bolt's going to be a big threat. And then on the other side, we have what might be the biggest surprise of the tournament is V0DE. So it looks like playing for them today, we have Mr. Rydens, Addypick, Carlito, Gumper, Rio, and Ross. So Carlito and Ross are kind of leading the way for the team in terms of frags, but just as a whole, V0DE plays really well. Together, they stick together, they get the good conks, they make really good pushes as a team, and it's been really impressive to see, honestly. I think they've exceeded pretty much everyone's expectations so far. And of course, this will be their first time taking on 0TSM, so should be a really interesting matchup. You see, it's going to be kind of a clash of styles sort of thing, with Autism being that more loose and very aggressive, frag-heavy type team, and V0DE being the more team play-based team. So right now we are just waiting on the teams to get here. I will say right away we are playing Chak Fusion. I forgot to update my background, unfortunately, for the right map. Let me go ahead and do that. So yeah, we're playing Chak Fusion, a really popular map in this tournament. New map to the format, but a lot of teams like to play it. I think it's got a lot of good flanking options, but it's also a kind of traditional powerhouse, so you'll see a lot of the usual plays towards dubs and up fat. Just taking a look at starting sides here, it looks like we have 0 TSM starting on the west side, which is kind of up the hill by the generator, and then V0DE starting down below by the second powerhouse. Of course, V0DE's on NC, and 0 TSM is on TR. I think this map definitely favors the west side, so we could see a very strong start from 0 TSM here, but maybe V0DE will have something up their sleeves to kind of deal with having the weaker side to start off. So I'll go ahead and hop in game here and point out a couple of features of this map. So as we go down here, obviously this is point building, very, very well known at this point. So you got this door and this door is the primary entrances for the west side, and then you've got door 1 over here from the east side. Of course, you come up here, you got dubs, and you can come outside and kind of take a little look around here. And I think catwalk is another big feature of this map that kind of makes it really unique because you can shoot all of the roof pretty much from here. It's a good flank option for both sides. One side you can push down here, jump down here, even go all the way down. On the other side, you can come down this way and you can shoot here, jump down to door 3, or go around to door 1. So it's just a really unique part of the map that I'd like to see both teams using today. I think Autism will definitely make good use of it. I've played with and against a lot of these guys on this map before, and it's something that I know they like to use, so I'm curious how V0DE will respond to that. Of course, V0DE is starting right here on the east side. And yeah, we'll just give it a minute, wait for the teams to start up here.
Enemy air transport spotted! Hostile light assault trooper spotted.
So yeah, still waiting on the teams here. I think Corrales is who we're waiting on. It'll be interesting to see how this scrim goes. This is going to be one of our first matches after DX11 came out. We had, what was it, 3 matches last night. And now this one today. I know DX11 has caused a lot of you know, brought up some new issues. I think the conk bug is a big one, and then server performance has been really, really wonky for everyone. So it'll be curious to see how the Europeans do ping-wise, if it just becomes unplayable for them. Also, we see Josh with an Amaterasu now. Very viable now, since the buff. Interesting to see if anyone's going to use that. Also, the Tengu, I think, is one big, big change that no one's really talking about in this patch. In my opinion, it's the best SMG for this format now. Obviously, the other SMGs you can use are the Sirius, the Blitz, and the Hailstorm. I think it's just straight up better than all three now. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone uses the Tengu. I know V0DE does love their SMG heavies. They typically use the Blitz. So they might switch it up. Or they might just stick with what they're comfortable with. Who knows? We'll find out. Looking at pop. Looks like we're still waiting on one TR. Not quite sure what we're waiting on this point. I think everyone would be logged in by now.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
Looks like here's the last player for V0DE arriving. Hopefully we should be getting started in a minute here. Getting a little sneak peek here. Looks like V0DE's going to be sticking with the blitzes for most of their heavies. I think they usually run like 4 blitzes, 1 anchor, something like that. Looks like we've got a nice little tree climbing competition here on the O0 TSM side. I believe this is Josh going for the wall climb. If we can't have a match, we'll just cast the tree climbing competition instead. Oh boy, Josh is on fire. He needs to make it around to the branch now, though. Yep, there he goes. And he makes it to the branch. Now can he make it back up to the trunk? Looks like he's not going for the trunk, he's just going for the edge of this little branch. Yeah, I think we can definitively say that Josh has won this little competition. So god, who is this? Gilgera trying to make it back up? Hasn't even made it to the first branch though. Oh, he's having trouble staying on the rock. Oh, there he goes. He needs to stop for a second here. He's losing all of his momentum. Jumping too much. Oh, Monkey's cheating now. He's using his jetpack. It's definitely not allowed in the tree climbing competition.
Stay alert, enemy heavy nearby.
Oh, looks like we just had a drop pod. So we might be ready to start here. Yeah, looks like TR pop just went right up. Yeah, you'd think that, but he's just using his jetpack instead here. Who needs to be a monkey when you can just fly up the tree? Little cheater. Alright, looks like we might be ready here. Yep. Oh, great. No, V0DE's not ready. Kill me now. Oh, great. So this bug, can't change weapons, can't use whatever you have in your hand. Just requires a restart. It's a fairly rare bug, so hopefully it won't happen during the actual match, but for now, they have to restart. So we'll be waiting another minute or two here. Curious to see how many Amaterasu kills Josh can get today. So, looks like he's going to be coming in on the beacon in a second here, and hopefully we should be able to start after that. Josh, of course, keeping us entertained in Yell Chat with singing. The official anthem of Emerald. This looks like we'll be going in about 90 seconds from now. Go ahead and follow V0DE in on the start. I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing, if they're just going to push straight in through to door 1 and right onto point, or if they're not, or if they're going to send some heavies out this way towards Catwalk to fight for that, or just kind of, you know, push straight in. Going on about 30 seconds here. Alright, so we got 10 seconds. Go ahead and Alt-Tab here, get my script started. And there they go. Finally, we're underway on this match. So, looks like we got Carlito on the bolt as usual. I see 4 heavies. I don't see the last player. I'm assuming that's the LA. And V0DE's just going to push right in fat, get the conks out, get the imp out towards dub. Begong gets the first kill of the match from Skinny. Now he's getting chased by a blitz heavy, and that's Gumper who's going to trade him back. Now here comes V0TSM from Dubs. They get 2 kills right off the opener. Gratka with the flank from door 3 gets 1 kill. Now it's just Carlito on the bolt left. He's going to get dropped by Monkey who gets traded. So a lot of back and forth there, but a pretty clear victory from V0TSM here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my sound down a little bit. It's really loud. I think it's just Josh left, holding from door 3. Haven't really seen Bolts play door 3 before, but it's a good position for sure. And some nice long angles. He's gonna get conked, and now he's got 3 heavies pushing him. Hopefully they don't find him. Oh, one of them bumped into him, and they're gonna get him. Gratka trades back. And now we see that catwalk that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream here. Gratka holding from catwalk, disrupting their whole push. Monkey dropping down on them, get a couple kills. This is something that V0DE's going to have to deal with, is this catwalk. They have to figure out what they're going to do. Just sending a single heavy up here isn't going to work. Gratka's going to win any 1v1. I think they're going to need to push here with 2 or 3 players. Carlito does get a opener inside here. But now they're getting dropped by Monkey, who goes down, surprising. But right now, V0DE's just stuck in this corner, which can easily happen quite a bit on this side of the map. Finally, they're going to make their push here. Two heavies pushing up fast. Gilgera is going to pick off both of them, though. Carlito gets the trade on Gilgera. Begong takes him down. That's a nice knife from Adibik, though. So they save the cap. With 30 seconds left on the clock, they get a wipe, they get inside, they can get set up now. They're going to need to have a really good hold here to get some time back on the point. So it's just Gratka left on the catwalk. He's just going to kind of hold here, wait for someone to overextend. Pretty close, though, in score, 34-26. Even though V0DE was really dominant on that point early on. They didn't really get that many kills. That many more kills, I guess I should say. So now they're pushing in dubs here, taking a lot of 1v1s here and pretty much winning all of them. Gratka comes in from door 3, gets one. They get 2 more at door 1. And now just 1 heavy left. 3 players shooting at him. Josh missing all of his bolt shots. You don't see that very often. I think he missed like 3 or 4 in there. That heavy does make it out alive, though. Interesting to note that V0DE does not have a light assault. They have 5 heavies and a bolt. So Monkey has just been free to flank them constantly. It's been really disruptive so far. Now they're pushing in door 3 and door 1 here. Looks like no one was watching door 3 for the V0DE side, so Josh just goes down for free. Now, 2 heavies trapped in dubs, 1 on Skinny. And they're just going to wait for the push. So they don't even have to wait for the push because their teammates are getting the flank off. Gratka and Monkey pushing in from door 3 and door 1, wiping all of V0DE from behind. Now just 1 heavy left who has to back off. That's brutal. I mean, but that's really how you counter V0DE. They like to have these set pushes where they, have people pushing from the exact same spots every single time. So if you just push into their push or get a good flank off during their push, you can completely disrupt what they want to do. And it just throws them off. So now V0DE's resetting to their usual spot. You see Josh on point here. Corrales and Begong get 2 picks at door 1. There's a heavy inside of dubs, though, and a light assault. That's a nice pick by Ross. Gets control of top side from his team. He's got 2 players looking for him, and he does go down, unfortunately. A bit over-aggressive there. And that's the cap for TR, too. So I really like that they went for dubs here with the light assault and the heavy. I think they need to do more of that. I think they need to push towards cat, too, instead of just kind of funneling towards door 1. So we see a bit of an LA fight going on the roof here. And Monkey takes down Adibik. Really nice flying pick from him. He's going to drop. Spots a heavy, lets him up. He goes down, unfortunately. They were waiting for it. And now it's just Corrales left in dubs here. He gets 1 pick, gets a 2nd pick. He's got the light assault coming for him now. He's looking, he does not find it. He's got a heavy towards Skinny, so he's going to push on to Skinny. Shoots in the back, doesn't get the kill though. Picks up a 3rd kill in this life. And they've got 2 players on Fat fighting them, and unfortunately they lose. It's like 2 losses for V0DE, and now here comes the flank from Skinny. Gilgera goes down. And it's just Monkey left. Monkey does get 1. That's Carlito. That's a big pick, though. Even though Monkey goes down, he gets the bolter, Carlito, who is, I'd say, definitely V0DE's best player. And the one who can really open the map for them. Get those entry frags and lock down an entire lane of the map. So I think that's really important that they do get that. So right now we have 88-60 without the cap. So that's another plus 18 for V0DE. So, really strong start from them. But not insurmountable. V0DE can definitely come back from this right now, and they've got a really good hold going right now. V0TSM spreading out, looking for picks. They get 2 picks to start off. They've got 1 heavy pushing in Dubs, but he's got 3 players waiting for him. Now they're getting help from door 1, and another heavy coming to support him. And just back and forth trades right now. But it looks like V0TSM is going to win this out. 2 players left, and they both go down. So yeah, nice push from V0TSM there. They took a lot of losses in the process, but they got on point, which I think is the important part here. Just not giving up cap.
Do not falter.
If they can just avoid the recap on this half, I think they'll be in a really strong position. So, Monkey gets a pick from the roof. Not sure where he is. There he is. He's on the spire.
Failure is not the path.
The NCLA did go around him, though. And a heavy. Now they're inside Dubs. They get a couple picks on him here. See 2 dead bodies. Now we got a 1v1 here. Light Assault versus Heavy. Light Assault just backs off here. Bagong gets the pick finally. But he's got 2 heavies waiting for him on Fat. And he runs out of ammo. He's got the Kami. Gets the 1. Doesn't get the 2nd. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to get that 2nd kill. That would have been a huge play from Bagong. Unfortunately, he does not get it. Corrales now waiting outside Dubs. He's got 1 heavy with him. I believe that's Gilgera. Yeah. So Gilgera and Corrales trying to push in. Carlito gets the pick on Gilgera, though. Now we see 2 players pushing up Skinny here. Getting on point. Still 2 players on Fat. Carlito doing work as usual. Gets 1 pick. He's got 1 more heavy waiting for him in Dubs. Misses the first shot. And goes down, unfortunately, through the wall. Bit over-aggressive there from Carlito. Was really looking for that pick, but he just couldn't hit the shot. Gumper gets a kill, actually. Ross gets another one. Although they're pushing back into Skinny here. Bagong gets another pick. This is really back and forth right now. Neither team can get control inside. You know, and V0TSM just keeps fighting for this. And V0DE's just been barely hanging on.
Vano is with you. Do not falter.
Finally, V0TSM, I think, gets some control here. This whole match, honestly, has been really back and forth. I think it's been a lot closer than the scoreline is indicated. It's now a 36-point gap, but V0DE has been fighting really hard for this map so far, and I think they could definitely come back on the second half here. So 5 minutes left. We're at 142 to 106. 2 players pushing in Dubs. Meanwhile, get Corrales. Nice 2v1. Gumper picks off Bagong. Interesting to note that Gilgera and Josh, the sniper, are currently negative. Josh -6 on a bolt, something you usually don't see a lot. And Gilgera's just a player that hasn't played much in general, so not too surprising to see him a little negative.
Eyes open.
The Terran Republic has taken the facility.
Looks like Addypick wins the roof fight here, so now he's gonna drop. Goes for heavy. He goes down though. Corrales gets the kill, but he gets traded back. Now it's just Josh left, who is unaware of the heavy pushing him, and he gets team killed by Gratka. You hate to see the team kills.
Hostile light assault trooper spotted.
So V0DE with a really solid hold inside now. V0TSM doing their usual thing. They like to spread out a bit, look for a lot of different picks at different areas. But they're just... V0DE is getting really aggressive actually now towards door 3. Josh goes down. 0TSM pushes inside up top. They've got 4 heavies up here, but they can't get downstairs yet. Ross gets the underboss kill on point. He's got a heavy behind him, but he's not aware of that. He might have been conked, actually. It's very interesting. It finally goes down to their whole team.
Will you truly allow
So
yourself
Josh
to
looking for a
lose?
pick at door 1. Got a bolt fight here. He gets the pick on Carlito. It's a nice angle. And just quicker reflexes. So Ross gets a Desi kill, which does not count for points. Did not catch where that was. He goes down on door 3. Now they've got this whole push on door 3, but they were just spotted from catwalk and they lost a player.
The Terran Republic
So this push is
has
really
taken
weak.
facility.
0TSM's just going to back off into dubs here. One player left on Skinny now, looks like.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
So yeah, 0TSM just kind of backed off there, let V0DE push into them, and then got the kills and pushed back. You don't see teams retreat straight into dubs like that, and Josh going for the knife doesn't get it, unfortunately.
Infiltrator in the area!
So, minute 30 left here. Just really dominant half from 0TSM. I think they're definitely the most talented of the B group teams. So, it makes sense that they're leading the way here. But V0DE has definitely fought hard. He's had some really good pushes against them.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy. Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
See a trade on door 3 here. A trade on door 1. Yeah, and with 40 seconds left here, I don't think V0DE's going to make another push.
Heavy spotted.
They actually are going to push towards door 3 here. They're going to conk out on Josh. Not sure where he is. He's inside, looking for the bolt.
Hostile cloaker nearby. Spotted.
Actually, they're getting flanked from dubs again. This is a flank that V0DE has used quite a few times and been really successful with it. Ross gets the kill on Gilgera. That now he can just back off and stay alive with 10 seconds left. Unfortunately, their team are pushing towards door 1. I think they had a team kill in there.
Spotted an
And that's time on my script. We'll go ahead and wait for the ref script, and that's time. Alright, so we'll go switch over to the scoreboard here. Add in the point. So we have 209 to 144. 65-point lead. That's a very solid lead, but I don't think it's completely insurmountable. I think 0TSM definitely had the tougher or the stronger side of this map. So once you flip it around, I think V0DE could definitely come back from this. Looking at individual scores, of course, Corrales and Gratka are just absolutely carrying 0TSM right now, plus 24 and plus 19. Definitely the two strongest fraggers on their team, so makes perfect sense there. Monkey, or Gilgera and Josh, negative 8 and negative 4. Monkey plus 8, Bagong plus 2. And on the flip side, Ross plus 10. They're definitely their strongest heavy, so makes sense that he's top fragging right now. I think the one area that they really need to step up is Carlito at negative 9. Usually he's one of their top net scorers. I think in their last game he was, what, plus 60 or something like that? Something insane like that. That's something that I definitely would be looking at for V0DE to fix. He has a lot of frags, 17 kills, but he has 20 deaths, which is the most on the server right now. So maybe play a bit more patient on his side, you know, stick with his heavies a bit. So he doesn't quite die as much, but he's still getting those kills. And then, yeah, everyone else fairly negative, which is unfortunate, but it happens. And I think Gratka and Corrales are just winning so many 1v1s that it's hard to go positive when you can't really win a 1v1. But I think V0DE definitely has a chance here if they can get a really good push off the opener here. You know, start using those conks a bit more. They had, what is it, 22 utility assists, which isn't bad, but it's not great either. So I think that's definitely, so like, you know, have Carlito die less and, you know, use those conks a bit better. I think they'll be in much better shape in the second half. The other thing I think will help was just having that light assault off the start. Monkey was really disruptive for them. And even if your light assault can't kill Monkey, at least you can distract him. Keep him busy, keep him occupied from flanking your team. But yeah, a very solid half from V0DE, but not insurmountable for sure. So we'll see in the second half here if V0DE can come back. Alright, looks like both teams are ready. Let's go ahead and get back in game here. Get the script ready to start. And we're going to be starting in about 38 seconds. Go ahead and follow V0DE in here, see if they have any interesting tricks up their sleeve. Maybe like a good catwalk push, I think, would be something that could really help them. Instead of just kind of pushing straight in towards Dubs or Skinny. Alright, so we've got 5 seconds here. And there they go. Looking at their setup, looks like they're back to 5 heavies, 1 bolt on this half. Bolt's gonna go towards the cliff. This is a really powerful position.
Enemy light assault.
You can spot the light assault, kill the light assault. You can't really get killed in return. Josh at the railing towards Dubs, gets 1 pick, pushes in, gets another, Gratka drops and gets another. Actually pushes up Fat, excuse me. Monkey was the one dropping. Now it's just Rito stuck in the corner. He jumps out, but he's got a heavy pushing him. He's just gonna get client-sided and die. And yeah, really solid start from V0DE there. Josh gets another pick from the railing. This is another brutal position to deal with. You can't really shoot them well. They can just jump off if you shoot at them. Yeah. This is what V0DE will do. They'll just get really aggressive here. You got the light assault up there, the 2 heavies, the bolter who finally goes down, and they're just not going to let you set up at all. I think V0DE needs to. Although the thing about this is that if you have 4 players at Dubs, then other parts of the map are open. So I think V0DE just needs to recognize when this is happening and go, hey, let's not go here, let's go over there. That kind of thing. Carlito gets the pick on Josh, though, so that's a good opener towards Dubs here. Ross gets Monkey, so now that's 2 picks. So just big chance here for V0DE. Gonna push straight into Dubs here, not even waiting for the conks. Carlito leading the way goes down, Ross goes down. Adipic gets 1, but gets traded. Now Rito and Raidens pick up the last two, and it's... Saw some tracers here from TR, but I don't see where the last player is. There he is, he's on Skinny, that's Bagong. He's gonna get flanked by Ross and go down. Corrales complaining about black screen in Yell Chat. That is conks right now. They have like an inverse flash effect, basically. That makes your whole screen black. So, great bugs there.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy.
Monkey pushing into Dubs here. He gets 2v1'd and just straight out dies. Heavy hiding behind the box. Heavy over here. Easy kill. Really nice little crossfire there. So now two players looking at door one. Carlito gets the pick on Bagong. This is a really strong position that he uses here on point, looking towards the railing. You got a lot of cover, easily back off. Nice little head glitch angle. Now he's getting pushed by two heavies here. He's in a lot of trouble. Goes down to Corral. One heavy goes down on point for ZRTSM. Still two players left at door 3, but they're kind of trapped now. So they've got a heavy pushing up Fat to bail them out.
Not eluded us. Fight harder.
The gong goes down. They get one more trade here. Now it's just Corrales left. Ooh, Corrales gets another kill. That's a bit of a surprise. He gets traded final. While this has all been going on, Josh has been looking for the knife at Dubs, as usual. Unfortunately, he does not get it. So V0DE's in control now. It's an 80-point lead right now, but they have control of point. They could easily get this cap. That puts it back towards 60, which is definitely doable. ZRTSM's going to do the big push-up Fat. 4 players pushing up. They get 2 picks to open it up. Ross trades back Grab. They all get emped and conked. One goes down. Now there's 2 left, and they're both conked. This is a really nice counter push from V0DE here. Really good use of utility to stop this push. Unfortunately, they don't capitalize and get the kills. They just kind of play back passive. So now they can just push right back up Fat. They could have easily gotten those 2 kills, but they didn't peek it at all. Here comes another conk, though. One player's gonna get conked. That's Gilgara. He gets a kill, actually, but he goes down. Kraken pushing up. Skinny goes down. Now there's just 2 players left on point, but they have no idea where V0DE's coming from. They do get the 1 kill, but Adipik trades it back, and now there's just 1 heavy left on point. They do get a little bit of time on point now, which is really important for ZRTSM to help avoid this cap. If V0DE can get this cap, I think it's definitely a possibility that they come back from this. Carlito gets the imp out. He's going to push. Ross gets the kill, though, on Gilgara. And Graka just has to back off. He's the only one left. Runs out, stays alive, comes back towards his team. So V0DE gets point again. Just a minute left on this cap. If they can get that, this whole game changes. Bagong gets the opener onto point. Now here comes the ZRTSM push. Bagong gets very aggressive though, and he goes down. Holy cow, Ross! Ross just runs out door 1 and kills a heavy. He doesn't care about anyone. That's not something you usually see from V0DE, that aggressive of a play, but Ross just doesn't care. And he gets rewarded for it. Now V0DE might get this cap right now. Looking for ZRTSM players. Looks like there's just 2 at door 1. Trying to find the rest of their team here. We got 1 heavy climbing towards Dubs. Actually, Josh with him. That's Bagong. He gets Ross. He's just gonna back out now. And I think what's important with these 2 is they're distracting V0DE. V0DE's whole team is looking at these 2. Adipik does get Bagong, but look at this. ZRTSM just walked up Fat. Now they're shooting everyone in the back. Now it's just Ross left. He gets the kill on Josh, but he has to run out. He's not going to make it to cover. Corrales is going to get it. So 4 seconds left on the cap though. Does Z0TSM make it? Just barely made it in time. 2 players pushing in Skinny to deny it though. Addypick gets the kill. Begong and Corrales both get kills, but they trade him back on top of Skinny. Josh, I believe that's Gilgera, and now Gratka jumping onto point. 2v1. Ross trades it back. They can easily get the second here too. Yeah, they do get the second actually. Monkey now on the double bolt. At door 3 gets 1 pick. Now he's getting flanked by Carlito. Gets the imp out. He's not going to push behind it though. This is just back and forth inside here. Both teams just jumping on point trying to get this cap. Carlito gets the no scope. Goes down to Gratka. I believe this is Gilgera? No, Begong. Looking for the pick onto point. And finally, Z0TSM clean everything up here. Really, really back and forth there. That could have easily gone V0DE's way. They still have plenty of time to get the cap, but that's a lot of losses that they took there. It's going to be hard to make up those points. You're going to push towards Stubbs here. Z0TSM pushing out as usual. Josh goes down to a heavy. That's huge. Z0TSM's going to conk out, but meanwhile Monkey goes down on the other side of the map. So now V0DE has a big chance to get back in here. Ross gets Gilgera. Gratka trades back 1, but now he's got 3 players jumping on him and he dies. Addypick gets Begong. And then Corrales goes down. Now it's just Monkey left. He just has to back out. He can't fight this. So V0DE back in control.
Do not falter.
Josh, meanwhile, in dub.
Stay alert. Enemy
He's gonna back out. He's got 2 heavies chasing him. And again, that's just a distraction. Z0TSM pushing up fat here with four heavies. 1 goes down. They get 2 picked. Another one goes down. Another one goes down. V0DE with the comeback here, and they get the 4th one. That looked like Z0TSM was just going to wipe everyone, but V0DE just got all the kills on fat there, back to back. And now Monkey dies too. So 337 to 260. If they get the cap, they're at 278. So still, again, a 60-point lead. With 5 minutes left, though, it's getting tougher and tougher to come back from. But they do have control now, so they can definitely come back. Corrales gets the Desi pick to open it up. They're going to try and conk onto point, but I don't think that's going to do anything. Here comes the push onto Fat. I believe Carlito got 1 pick on there. Yep, Carlito gets another pick from behind the little pillar on point. Now looking for picks on top Fat. Not going to find anyone. Rito gets 1. Addypick gets 1. Both get traded. Carlito gets 1 more, but he has to back off. Carlito has really turned it around this half, though. Went from -9 to +1 right now. And still going up. And Ross, of course, leading the way as usual for V0DE. Carlito team kills Ross, though, there as I say it, so... it's really unfortunate. And here comes the counter push from Z0TSM. Rito gets no help from his teammates at the door to Skinny, and unfortunately he goes down. Carlito gets a pick on top, gets another pick. Looking for the 3rd. Carlito gets the 3rd. Just opening up the map right now for them. Here comes Monkey on the flank, but he goes down to Carlito as well. Heavy contests him on point. He makes it back around the pillar. And he gets that one too. So that's 5 kills in a row for Carlito. Opening up the map here for his team.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby. Spotted an enemy heavy.
Ross goes down on point. But now V0DE's making another push. Carlito gets yet another pick. Gumper gets a pick top Fat. Here comes Monkey on the flank again, but he goes down without a kill. That's twice in a row that Monkey's tried to go for that flank on Skinny and just died. Ross gets a pick, Ross gets another pick, 3 minutes left here. Probably not enough time to come back from it at this point, but some really good play from V0DE here. They can definitely get this cap if they can get a bit of control here. Gumper gets a kill, Raidens gets a kill. And again, V0DE's threatening for cap. Monkey team kills Gratka, I'm not quite sure where that was. Looks like they're pushing in dubs here. Monkey's gonna get flanked and he dies. Monkey has been really struggling on this half. He was, I want to say +8 in the first half, and now he's -9. Oh, big turnaround from him. 30 seconds left here. V0TSM's going to make another push here, try and stop the cap. Very aggressive from Addypick. He dies. Ross on the catwalk gets the trade, though. Now he can push in door 3 and come in behind their push. Oh, Monkey with a nice pick to save his team. Carlito gets a pick back on Grat.
Closer nearby.
And again, just really back and forth here. You see a 1v1 on point. Now it's a 2v1. 2v3.
Eyes open, enemy heavy.
Addypick gets one, but he gets traded.
Stay alert, enemy heavy nearby.
Minute 30 left here. I think it's a bit too late for V0DE, unfortunately, but they put up a really strong fight in this half for sure.
Eyes open. Enemy
I believe they've won this half based off of kills, and they almost got the cap, so really impressive to see from them.
enemy heavy.
Not a team that people really rated very highly coming into the tournament, but they put up a good fight here against one of the top B teams in the tournament. Actually, the top B team by score.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
Watch your shots. Infiltrate in the area.
Alright, so 1 minute left here. Pretty much over now, unfortunately. Rito did get a nice push inside, looks like. Pushing up Skinny, he's got a 1v1.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
Both sides are just going to back off without getting the kill there, though. Now here comes the V0DE push, 3 players pushing up Skinny. They've got 1 player on Fat towards them. They get a pick on Josh, actually, before getting traded back. Carlito doing work with the bolt, as usual. And another kill from Carlito.
Are you not better than this rabble?
And that is time on my script and the ref script. Alright. So with that, V0TSM wins. Very, very close second half there. 416 to 329 is my final score. Gratka and Corrales leading the way for V0TSM plus 37 plus 40. But the rest of their team was pretty much even or negative. So those two just really hard carrying their team. On the other side, hard carries Ross and Carlito as usual. Carlito went from -9 to plus 16 in this half. Ross just solid as always, plus 20 for their team. So yeah, really impressive game from both sides, I think. There.
Has taken the facility.
So with this game being done, let's take a quick look at the bracket here. V0TSM will now advance to play SAC, and that is in about 5 minutes here if SAC has a team. I'm not sure if they're actually going to have enough players to play that match, but if they do, V0TSM SAC right here, a couple minutes. And then V0DE will be playing, let's see, they will be playing Bling later tonight. And that will be the first elimination match of the tournament. Loser of that match, of course, is eliminated. Winner will advance in the losers bracket, and that will be a 2-map match, actually. So yeah, that'll do it for now. We'll probably be back in a couple minutes with V0TSM SAC.